Good morning, all. What a beautiful day. Have a look at this. Isn't it beautiful? What an amazing country we live in. It's worth fighting for. It's really worth fighting for. Now, my granddad was in the Air Force and he went to fight. And when I asked him, Granddad, why did you go to fight the war? I'm sorry about background noise, guys. There's not much I can do about that. And he said, because every young man, over a certain period of time, came to the realisation that our world was at risk from a fascist, brutal force that was set on dominating the world and changing it to their regime and their order. That was why a lot of young men went to war. It wasn't to fight for their country. It was, they all realised that there was a very evil force. It went way beyond just fighting for your honour. It was fighting to stop this evil force. It was really a true war in that respect. It was also financed by the Rothschilds, and so was the First World War. But nonetheless, this is what it was. Now, here we are, 2020, and we are now faced with 1 in 100 year incredible devastation of COVID-19. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at what point are you going to stop this nonsense? At what point? I mean, how much more evidence do you need that it's a non-entity, it's a flu, right? And Rupert Murdoch's media machine, along with your government officials, federal, state and local, are lying to you, or they're being lied to. It is a lie. We've got 121 people dead from COVID-19 in this country right now. Every flu season, there's 12 to 1,400 people die from influenza. Every flu season. You can wear masks till you're blue in the fucking face, which will probably be the word for it, because it's a waste of time. This is an airborne virus, guys, like every other airborne virus. It spreads rapidly. It will infect us. 99% of us will have mild effects, and then we'll rock on with life just like every other flu season. At what point and how much more evidence do you need before you start saying, hang on a minute, there's something wrong here? What needs to be done, people of Australia? Because I know some of you out there actually believe in this fear, the fear factor. I'm telling you now, COVID-19 is no more dangerous than any other influenza season that we're having. Our hospitals are empty. The ICU rooms are minimal. There is no pandemic, guys. There's just mass hysteria brought on by Rupert Murdoch's media control and government. That's what's going on. You need to lift your head above the stupidity. You need to stop listening to your mainstream media, because they're lying to you, and so is your government. They're lying to you. State, federal and local are lying to you. And now we've got police and army at the borders. It's what's known, people, as passive martial law. You know, I saw one guy on a thing, he got pulled up, and the copper came up and smiled and, come on, get the kids out of the car and come and have a look at the patrol car. And all the army guys are standing around going, oh yeah, kids are cute. Yeah. These are the same fucktards in a click of a finger that could get rifles and start pulling guns on you and start holding you down while they inject you with this magic fucking vaccine that they magically appeared. At what point, people, do you need to start panicking? Don't be frightened of COVID-19. Be frightened of what your government's doing. Be very fucking frightened. Now, how do you combat this? You get your local federal politicians and your state politicians, you start emailing the fucktards. You start fucking phoning them up. You start telling them this is not good enough. This is nonsense. And if you don't do it, and let me tell you this here, we need to get rid of Australia. We need to get rid of the two-party preference politics parties. We need to get rid of them, because these are the people that are going to be our downfall. Labor and Liberal need to be disposed of. And the way to do that is when you go for your next federal election, you take your Sharpie, you put a line through every fucking name on that form. Doesn't matter how long it takes, you just fucking do it. And you put underneath there, no suitable candidate to implement my will. You make these fuckers have to re-elect, because the people that stand the first time, they can't stand a second. All you need is 200 decent people in that fucking parliament and your world will change forever. This country will be great again. But you vote Labor or Liberal back in, you're doomed. You're fucking doomed. You need to wake up, Australia. We need to wake up. This is wrong. I'll put my 30 years of hospital experience up against anything. Doctors are being manipulated. There's people on fucking Facebook that are coming back and saying they've changed my father's death records, death certificates to fucking COVID-19 when he died of cancer. Doctors are being paid to put that on certificates. You know, how much more fucking evidence do you need that this thing is wrong and there's something very wrong? How much more do you fucking need to understand? You've even got old Al Jones, and he was the fucking right up the Liberals' fucking asses. And even he's saying, hang on a minute, well, something's going on. Well, you know, everyone listens to Jonesy. He was the man with the golden microphone, along with that other fucking idiot that's since retired. But your media's controlled by Rupert Murdoch. And who's Rupert Murdoch tied in with? Well, you know, it all falls into place, guys, if you just do a bit of research. But we need to stop this nonsense, and we need to stop it now as a matter of urgency, because they're changing laws and they're making life very difficult. They're now cutting off your borders. Who would ever thought you need papers to travel within Australia? I said that 6 fucking months ago as a joke, and now it's a reality. It's all very friendly, guys, for now. But these dark entities, this cult within our government, and a lot of them are in there, they've already affected our governments, our judicial, our police. There's a fucking evil force out there, Australia, and you need to fucking wake up to it right fucking smart, real quick. Start listening to people, start doing your research, because there is something very, very wrong. It's up to you. It's up to us. We are the people. We are the power. Start contacting your politicians. Start screaming for results. Start screaming for a please explain. Because you sit there and go, oh, there's nothing we can do. We just have to do as we're told. Well, you know what? That's, you know, I'm going to say it. There's 6 million people got incinerated with that fucking attitude. Have a think about it. Isn't it worthwhile fighting for something that you love? That's your country and each other. Real Australia. Not the ones that these fucktards are giving us now. But this country is beautiful, and that's worth fighting for. So how about it? Rise to the challenge, Australia. If someone raised the price of beer, you'd be up in arms. Come on, this country, this is us. We are the power, not them. Time to take it back. Later.